Hey, how you doing, everybody? Well, I'm not gonna be here for long. I just want to give you guys an important message. Well, for I would like to tell you guys this. Well, there's a lot of young people out there, who are about to graduate soon. About to graduate preschool, about to graduate high school, and he's about to move on to the next grade too. Well, what I want to tell you guys this. All you gotta do is this, whenever you go to class, or next year when you go to college, or maybe when you go to college or move on to another school, you just gotta remember this. God did not create you to fit in. Everybody in the world today want to fit in, to be part of the popular crowd. For as I'm seeing, there's a bunch of kids today who wants to be famous, who wants to be popular, who wants to please all the people, and for the ones who wants to see what they have, try to fit in with the stuff that you never done before. You see, look at this. Well, because guess what? I was one of those kids who wants to fit in with everybody. But you see, as I got older now, and people would be asking me what happened to your dancing videos? Yeah, there's a lot of people be asking me what happened to your dancing videos? And what happened to you? What happened to all the stuff that you used to do? But let's just say I grew up. I figured that trying to please everybody in the world is not the way to live your life. And I figured that, trying to please people, trying to get some reactions. And there's a bunch. I had a lot of people asking me what happened to my Lexus. But well, I've been telling them this. Well, it just broke down. That's it. I'm gonna stop right there. But enough about the Lexus. Let's get back to the topic. Because think of it this way. Have you been seeing everything all the kids today that that want to vape and smoke because they think it's cool. And they want the person to see that they're cool. Well, let me tell you this. The Lord thinks you're cool already. And you don't have to work hard to please everybody. And let me ask you this. Why can't you just be yourself? Instead of trying to be like everybody else? Why don't people just accept you for who you are? Guys, you don't have to work hard to please everybody. The important thing is please the Lord. And in the book of Colossians 3:23 says, Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do it with all your heart, as working for the Lord and not for human masters. Or in the Galatians 1:10 it says, if I choose to please people, I'm no longer the servant of Christ. You gotta think about it though, because when you're trying to please the people, you're actually messing up your reputation, and you're not pleasing God. But when you're pleasing God, yes, the world is gonna hate you. But God will be pleased when you spread His word and do everything He tells you to do. Because I've been telling myself this. Because when you feel like it's like this, you gotta watch it, because that stuff will come back. You just gotta keep telling yourself this. That my people pleasing days are over. Just keep telling yourself that. Just say, my people pleasing days are over. Because it's always best to just do what the Lord tells you to do. He got some plans that are better for you. Because listen, whenever you spread the gospel, whenever you spread the word, You're doing everything to please God, not for people. Because you gotta keep telling yourself that I refuse to be a people pleaser. If I choose to be a people pleaser, I'm no longer a servant of Christ. So you just kind of keep saying that, nah, I don't want to please people anymore. Cause hey, think of it this one. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to be trying to please the people with all the funny jokes I be coming up with. And then they say like this. Hey, if you were one of those cool guys and you used to dance and jig, like you know, do the jiggy music, how come you don't do it no more? And people say, yeah, there's a lot of people ask me like, what happened to your jiggy music? Why you don't do it no more? Because I grew up. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. I grew up. I figured that trying to please everybody, and especially the ones wasting my time trying to please the ones who don't really like me, is not the way to live your life. And you know what's wrong with everybody today? What's wrong with everybody today? They always compare themselves to others. You know, comparing yourself to others is what's gonna make you feel weak inside. And it's actually gonna mess up your character too. Think about it. The more you compare yourself to others, the less of a person you're gonna feel. It's like this. Sometimes everybody wants stuff they don't have. And that makes you mad or maybe a little bit sad. You're just like everybody else. Because hey, in the book of Galatians, if you read that, Paul is telling us that you gotta stop trying to please people. Because when you please people, the Lord will not be pleased with you. But when you please God, the world is not going to be pleased with you. Yes, the world is going to hate you. Because you know what? Let them hate. Because you're doing something good. It's a sign to say that you're just doing something good. And when you ask God, the closer you get to God, when you ask to remove the people who are no longer for you, He'll do it. Yep, the closer you get to God, the more the world is going to hate you. And because you know, that day when I asked God to remove the ones who were no longer for me, He removed the ones that when you were least expecting. You know, I didn't expect He removed a lot of them. But hey, it's just all part of, you know, growing up. It's just how it is. Having friends is only temporary. Well, everything we see in life is only temporary. Easy come, easy go. But hey, that's okay. Because you know, that was God revealing their true colors to you. He's revealing their true colors to everybody. Because when they show you that person who they really is, a he or she, what they're doing behind you, or what's they had inside of you, He show you who they really are. Because you know how it is. When people show you who they are, believe them. And when someone wants to walk out of your life, let them go. Because you know, at the end of the day, when you let them, if people don't want to spend more time with you, or they don't want nothing to do with you anymore, let them go. Because you just gotta understand, people don't realize what they're saying until it's too late. Because you know, by the time you're gone, it'll be too late for them to take back what they say. I hate you. Oh yes, it's gonna hurt to let them go and let them walk out of your life. Yes, it's gonna hurt a little bit, but at the end, you'll understand why they had to walk out of your life. Because in the end, you'll see why. You see, I had to learn that the hard way of let the people walk out of my life when, you know, when they don't want nothing to do with me anymore, or when they don't want to be my friends anymore either. Maybe I say it like this. I keep asking myself, I said, when they walk out of my life, is it a good thing or what is it? Well, all I can say is it's probably a good thing that that you gotta let them walk out of your life, because you know they probably not the ones for you. It's always best to surround yourself with the loved ones, especially the ones who really cared about you. But well, guys, I enjoyed this talk tonight. But hey, thank you all for being here. You just gotta remember, Jesus loves you, and I love you, and I'll see you later on my next video, okay? Bye-bye. Oh, one more thing. It's always best that we should be praying for our black community too, because you know, the whole black community thing is going down a drain and everything. It's starting to fall down. You know, there's a lot of young folks out there who really need help believing in God. It's like the world doesn't believe in God anymore. So all we gotta do is just keep praying for our community, and keep praying for our young people too. Keep praying for them too, because you know they're still stuck in the darkness.